Hello, and welcome to the first episode of
We Go Off.
My name is Ethan,
And my name is Pam.
and we're just two besties who are trying to navigate this fucking crazy life.
Ain't that the truth?
And as you
Life-
can tell, it's
yeah.
explicit already. Here we go.
Life is crazy, but it's all about finding those people that you care about. So welcome to episode 1 of We Go Off.
Yeah, that's going to be
So,
great.
It's gonna be great. So basically, we gotta intro ourselves and who we are. So my name is Pam. I'm a 23-year-old, and I work for a marketing agency in New Mexico. What about you, Ethan?
Ooh, okay. Well, mine is not as exciting. I work as a pharmacy technician. I am a little fourth year person who has worked this, and so
Wow, 4 years.
4 years. It's entirely wild for real.
Impressive.
But yeah, I work for a retail chain and also work here in New Mexico.
Funny how that works, huh? Anyway, we definitely thought it'd be funny to talk about how we met each other. Isn't it a funny story, right, Ethan?
Oh my God, you don't even have to go there. So, if you haven't gathered by now, I am gay, and we have our straight little friend over here, Pamela.
I'm straight.
Yes.
Not that it matters, but
Not that it matters,
good
you know.
to know.
We have a whole spectrum here, you know. We were born this way, baby. But anyways, yeah, the story of how we met was kind of crazy. So I was on a first date, or supposed to be on a first date,
Right.
with one of our mutual friends,
Mhm.
and I went to pick him up from a car crash, and all of his not pick him up. Okay, let's
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 start off. Sorry, I probably should have started. Basically, I was at what we call a River of Lights in Albuquerque with a few friends, and so we had a good time. We were enjoying ourselves, but then we all decided to leave, and we all drove separately. But of course, my friend, he unfortunately got in a car crash while trying to meet, Ethan. So Ethan graciously was like, "I'll meet you at the car crash site."
Well, it was one of my other friends. I was talking with her, and I was like, I was supposed to meet this guy for a date. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And so I talked to her, and she was like, you go and meet the guy. That's what you do, Ethan. And I was like, you're right. And so I go over there, and I meet all of his best friends.
Yeah, so just to preface, there was like 6 of us there. It was a pretty big group to the River of Lights. So, we all followed him. We saw him get in the crash, and so we all like stopped, and we were there. And so it was a whole event. But basically,
gosh, yeah.
this poor Ethan, first time he's ever met any of us, ever has met this guy. It was such a huge thing, and so I could see he was feeling a little uncomfortable because it was, a huge ordeal. There was cops there to get the report and everything, and so
the whole
I just
9 yards.
yeah, it was a huge thing. I just remember
The
walking.
parents were there. Oh my God! Talk about meeting your parents on the first date. Let me
Parents,
say.
best friends, all of the above. You
Yeah.
kind of got the mashup of it all.
It was baptism by fire, and we're talking straight lava. So, but yeah, so roll up there, and Pam is one of the first people that talks to me. So
Yeah,
I'm there, and I, of course, go and check on our friend, and then I go over to like this group because all of them were standing in a circle, and I'm like so nervous. And so they kind of edge away, and they let me into the group, and Pam's the first one. So she's like, so how's your night going? I'm like, well, how do you think it's going? I'm like, this guy I was supposed to go on a date with is in a crash. And then, like, honestly, we just bonded from there, honestly.
Yeah.
And Pam always just made me feel comfortable. So it was...
You're so sweet. I mean, it definitely was one of those moments of I felt for him. I mean, this definitely isn't your first thought situation of how you're going to meet someone and their friends. But, I mean, I could tell right off the bat that he was such a cool kid. And I was like, I got to be friends with him. He sounds like so much fun. So that's how we started talking. And then throughout the past few years, we kind of got closer and closer. And now we're besties, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. Also, I want to just circle back to something you said. We
What?
are the same age. So, cool
Okay.
kid over here makes you sound like you're some older person.
You know
Not
what?
that there's anything wrong with that.
My
but-
personality, I'm the age of like a 35-year-old woman. Like,
Girl,
that's how
I
I
get
feel.
Sometimes I feel like I have the mind of like a 40-year-old, but I have like, I don't know, the actions of a 16-year-old, and it doesn't add up, you know?
It's very confusing. I get where you're coming from. I feel like that's just anyone in their 20s. You feel like you're emotionally mature, but at the same time you do immature things.
Oh, hell yeah.
It differs for every person, but personally, I feel like I definitely have both traits. I'm old, but young at the same time.
We're the oldest young souls you'll ever meet, you know?
Ain't that the truth? But what a wild story, but I'm definitely grateful. As much as the whole intro kind of was awkward and definitely uncomfortable, I feel that I met a great person through it, and now here we are doing this podcast.
Yeah, this has been in the works for months, to be honest. Let's be real.
I mean, for anyone who wants to start a podcast, it takes some time. There's a lot of planning, preparation you have to go through, and it's never going to be perfect, but you just got to stick through it and just keep it going.
I mean, even today's like one of our first days recording, and we have spent like the past like hour and a half trying to figure this out. Even the microphone, we didn't even know how to turn it on. Like, oh my God, like...
He's got to preface, we do have a couple of drinks in us, so
we do.
We're not completely sober, but we're having a good time talking with each other and creating this podcast, so you do what you do, right?
Well, yeah, of course, you know, so we're here, I'm queer, and ready for another beer, so here we go.
There you go! Cheers, cheers! Woo! Okay, but you brought up a good point. I gotta talk about, have you met other people in such weird situations or like weird introductions?
Oh my God, yeah. Okay. As a gay man, like the way that you meet people is sometimes in the back alley. And I don't mean to say that in a derogatory sense. I'm just saying the situations that arise just are always so confrontational, you know? And I mean... Even back in the day, I mean, we both grew up religious, and we would both go door to door, knocking on people's doors.
Right.
Even sometimes those encounters, I would venture to say, were very intense and insane. Like, the people who would answer the doors, I would be like, oh my God, like, congratulations, nice to meet you. I'm like, oh my God.
You definitely meet a variety of people. I mean, I also feel like, especially in party situations.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there are so many people you meet that you just kind of, you're not expecting it, but you just kind of go with the flow, you know?
Oh my God.
And it is raining and thundering out there. This is the first rainstorm we've had in a few months, so we're pretty excited.
We're actually really excited. We're both staring out this window all the time.
I did a little rain dance, so like, not to toot my own horn, but I definitely brought the rain.
She's Lady Gaga over here. Let me tell you, folks, it's raining on me, tsunami. Like,
just kidding. But no, I get what you're saying, Ethan. There's a lot of people you meet in weird situations, and I think for me, I'll have to say, the other day at FX, when we went on Friday...
Oh, Lord.
I met this guy, and it was just so funny. So, Ethan is the king of meeting people everywhere. He will meet someone at a wine festival and be like, oh, yeah, that's Bridget, right? And I'm like, how do you remember her name? I'm so bad with names. I just thought it was so funny. But, of course, flash forward to FX, we're at FX, and he's like, oh, I know that person. And so he goes over and greets him, and I'm just like... You know, that odd person in the middle of the dance floor, like, should I do the robot? Like, what should I do, right? Like, just trying to blend in. But then there's this other guy, and I was like, hey, because he was friends of the guy you were talking to.
Well, no, but they weren't actually friends. That's what we found out later.
They weren't friends?
No, exactly. This guy was just trying to hit on the person I knew. Yeah! We're learning this in real time, folks, by the way.
Okay, wait, so you're telling me this guy you were hitting on was trying to get with this other guy?
Yeah.
I became friends with.
Yeah, exactly. So there was me and this other man, let's call him Fred. Fred was also trying to get with my friend that I knew for a long time, and so it was just...
Fred's the guy I was friends with.
Yeah, that you became friends with. By the end of this interaction, we were all taking fireball shots, and I mean, I feel like that's just the way that it goes, right?
That's just life.
But I mean, I will also say that me and Pam are very much extroverts, right?
Yes,
so,
indeed.
You know, we walk into a room, and I will say, especially for Pam, like, she will light up a room. Like,
wow.
I've had multiple friends that I've introduced you to that will say that. Like, they are saying that Pam is amazing, she's a bright light, so... You know, we're approachable. Oh, my goodness, and that was a burp. Let's just
preface, he obviously only wants me to keep going on this podcast, so he's complimenting me too much.
Oh, whatever. I'm singing her praises because it's true.
Well, thank you. But I get where you're coming from. Extroverts, I feel like especially, you kind of get thrown in a situation, you make the best of it. You find
Yes.
people you're comfortable with, or people that you're like, I think I can talk to them, and you just
Yeah.
approach them. So that's kind of what I did with this Fred guy. I approached him, I was like, what's up, Fred? I'm with him. I get where we're like kind of like left out because you all were having your own like handy dandy conversation, and I
Okay,
was like,
listen, I haven't seen this person since like sophomore year of high school. Okay,
Wow.
like so we had a lot to catch up on,
Right.
and like I had a crush on this guy for a long time. So like, you know,
Aw.
there was a lot of feelings arising in that moment. And so, but she's the best wing woman you could ever ask for. So like any situation that I bring her into, she's like, okay, she's like, all right, I don't know what's gonna happen, but let's go for it. So
I just go with the flow.
like I provide her another choice, you know?
I mean, but like I said, Fred was a huge homie, but he also was the one that was like, let's do fireball shots. And I was like, sure, Fred. Fireball shots it is.
Freaking Fred.
It was a wild night. But
It
I mean,
was.
it's kind of, I feel like many of you can relate. You just go with the flow. You find people, you're like, hey, I think I can strike up a conversation with them. And then you may never know. You could be best friends by the end of the year, or in a few years,
Yeah.
it kind of develops into something more. So,
Well, yeah, and I mean, to be honest, like with me and you, we had a gradual friendship, right?
Mhm.
Like, at first, that we would just see each other at parties. We would just hang out mutually with the group of friends that you were
Right.
attached to, and it was crazy because like over time, like I was like, oh my god, I love this girl. We had so much in
Same.
common. Like
Right.
it was just like, it was like meeting a little twin flame. Like I don't know how else to explain
That's
it.
the
Like,
cutest thing I've heard, twin flame.
yeah.
But I agree. That's kind of how it is with me too. And so I think, I don't know, it's very interesting. It's kind of like you have to be open to new friendships and new relationships in general, because
Totally.
you never know when you're going to meet someone that you really bond with and you have so much in common. I mean, because when I first met you, I was kind of doing it out of the kindness of my heart, like, let me bring this guy in. This poor guy is put in a real rough situation, and now
Yeah.
this is where it's come. So, like, it's super cool to see.
Oh my goodness. Ah! But I would say, like, is there anything definitive? Like, is there a time in your life that, like, this was, like, a really weird interaction? I'm not saying, like, you're friends with this person anymore. Because I feel like all of us have had that. I know for me, like, there's been, like, times that, like, I'm not that I'm a whore, and not that there's anything wrong with that. We
Nothing
love
wrong
and
with
praise
that.
everyone.
We love promiscuity.
But there was a time where I was on a hookup, and oh my gosh,
Okay, wait. So you were on a hookup.
yes. I was.
Okay.
Well, you know, it was just one of those nights. I just needed some.
Need some
I needed
dick.
some. Okay, all right. Well, let's break
Let's
it down
be
to that.
real.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm with you.
So I go to this guy's house, right? And it was a very weird situation from the beginning, right?
Okay.
Because I show up and the guy said, through the dating app, do not come into the house until I turn the lights on.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
kind of creepy.
It was really
Were
kind of...
you scared that he was a serial killer? Does
I
that
mean,
ever cross your mind?
listen, okay, it's sometimes the thrill of it all. Okay,
Oh,
so
okay, work
you're
it.
going into these situations not knowing what's going to happen. So,
Right.
I mean, not that that's what you want. I want to be alive. I want to be alive. Like,
I
my
get
roommates
it.
knew my situation, like, everything. Like, that's important. Make sure people know where you're at when you're on these, like, these little hookups. But,
Right.
anyways, so I go to meet this guy at his house. I'm outside for, like, 10 minutes before he finally turns on the light.
Damn.
And I mean, his pictures, he was really cute, like everything. So I was very trusting. I mean, I was also like 19 years old, so
Right.
not the best judgment. That frontal lobe is still not developed. we're growing it. So
You live and you learn.
yeah, for sure. So I go into this house and there's drug paraphernalia everywhere,
Oh my god.
like anything that you could think of, like, you know, the little things that they use for all those substances. It was just everywhere, and I'm
Oh,
not really
what a
like.
mess. And so no wonder he's like, wait until I turn on the light.
Yeah, exactly. So we go upstairs and we start fooling around, right? Things are getting hot and heavy, whatever, and his phone is on the nightstand table next to his bed.
Okay.
And so at a certain point I start hearing buzzing, and so like my ears like percolate, and I'm like, "Oh my god, what's going on?" So I look over and I see his phone is ringing, and it's an unknown number. So I tell the guy, I was like, do you need to get that? And mind you, it's getting hot and heavy, so like clothes
You're
are
already
off.
in the
like,
deep of it.
oh, we're in the deep of it. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. And so he goes like white as a ghost, and he's like, and like he literally audibly gasps, and he's like, I need you to get into the bathroom.
Oh my god!
Yeah, yeah. And so I'm like over here, like, what? And so I don't grab my clothes. I don't grab anything.
You
but
just run. You're like, I'm in danger. I
well,
saw
no,
this
but
house.
here's the worst part. Because I am Gen Z, right? So I grab my phone of anything. And so I go to the bathroom, which is like attached to the bedroom or whatever. And he puts me in there, and he's like, stay here until I tell you. And I'm like,
Sounds like
okay.
Breaking Bad.
yeah. Girl, I might as well be in Breaking Bad. Like, it's here in Albuquerque. We're in it right now. So,
Right.
So anyways, yeah. So he puts me in the bathroom, and he shuts the door, and all of a sudden I hear something scooting up against the door, and I'm like, wait, no.
Chair?
I don't even know. So
Oh
like
my
it was
God.
like maybe a nightstand or something, or not nightstand. It was like a dresser or something was in the hallway, and anyways, he puts it up against the door, and I'm like, no, I'm crazy. Like nothing's
It's
happening
all in
right
my
now.
head,
It's
right,
in my head.
Right.
And so I go to jiggle the door handle, no movement, and I'm like, fuck, oh my gosh. So
Oh,
I'm in full
no.
panic mode. So like I said, my roommate knows where I'm at. And so I call her, and I'm like, girl, I'm locked in the bathroom, and I don't know what's going on. And like I'm like in full panic mode, right? And so she's like, oh my god, Ethan, like tell me what's going on, like how can I help you? And it sounds like footsteps are coming towards the bathroom. So I'm the worst case scenario is that for him to think that I was on the phone, like tattletaling on him or whatever. So like I'm like, I gotta go, and so I hang up.
Right.
And so I like quickly like scan this bathroom trying to find anything. I look under the sink, I find a bong, and I'm like, okay, I guess this is gonna be our weapon of choice. Like, so I'm in full panic mode, right? And anyways, like the footsteps evade and they go like away. I'm in this bathroom for like 20 minutes, right?
Oh my god.
And so any logical person by this point would probably be sufficiently freaked out. I mean, I had my phone, I could have called the cops, but also it was a little enticing. Like I said, the allure of a little bit of the craziness.
Danger.
Oh,
You're
the
like,
danger of it.
danger
Yeah.
gets me a little hooked. I
Exactly,
getcha.
exactly.
Okay, but also it's still a little creepy. I just have to preface. But I get where you're coming from. Like you said, you're what, 19? You're
Yeah.
kind of living life, going for the dare or whatever. So.
Girl, I didn't even have a 2 in my name yet. Like two in my age yet. What am I saying? But I literally didn't even know up from down, left from right. Like I was just in this world, free and fancy free. I don't even know. But anyways,
fun
and fancy free.
yes.
There we go. Yeah. So, anyways, after all of this ordeal, I finally hear whatever was blocking the door scoot away from the door.
Mm-hmm.
The guy opens the door, and before I can say anything, he's like, I'm sorry I kept you in there so long, but I did it to protect you.
Oh my god. So did he ever tell you who that was?
No.
Nothing.
But-
no context.
No context at all.
But
Like, I
you're
was like, but he, like, shut me up because I was about to, like, lay into him, and then I was like, oh, that's, like, kind of hot, kind of romantic. Like, I was there for a mission, right? So,
Right.
anyways, after that happens, like, I was disarmed, and we go back to where we're at. I mean, we're already naked, like, you know. So, anyways, 30 seconds later, this guy finishes. He rolls over, and he pulls up the dating app that we had just talked on, like, maybe an hour or two before. And he's like, you can leave now.
Oh my god.
I'm still on the bed like a basted turkey over here.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You're about to have sex, then he locks you into a bathroom for 20 minutes, so that 20 minutes lasted longer than your 30-second sex.
Oh, yeah. I was like, we're going to have phenomenal sex. This is going to be amazing. Like, this is like some capture, I don't even know what
I don't know, it's almost
say.
like sounds like a movie, not gonna lie. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
like,
right?
He protects you, he gets you safe from whatever bad guy. First off, I'm a little, like, it makes me uncomfortable. He never, like, cared to address the fact that he put you in the bathroom for 20 minutes without any context.
Agreed.
And then he just told you to leave. Yeah, it's kind of rude. But,
No.
I mean, you meet some weird people.
Oh, you... Excuse me. I
Not
mean, I
you.
do.
I didn't mean, like, pointed at you. But just in general, anyone has met some interesting people.
Oh,
But
my
that's
God, yeah.
gotta top the cake, man. That is crazy.
No, yeah. And just to finish it out, like, so I go back home. I run into my roommate that I had called. She's in full panic mode. She was ready to send the whole arsenal after me, the military,
She has,
whatever.
like, everyone on speed
Yeah,
dial ready
like,
to go.
So she's like, what the hell happened? I was like, it's a rough night. Okay, like, I just didn't even want to know. I was like, I'll tell you later. And I go into the bathroom and I just cry. I cry for like an hour. But anyways, it was like a lesson learned. Like, obviously, get to know the person, find out if they're a drug dealer. Like, you know,
Yes.
it's important. So
this is an important lesson to learn.
but yeah, I mean, just it was crazy, and I learned my lesson, and I've never been in a situation like that since. But
good.
I mean, just even like talking with you, Pam, like every day at work, like I feel like we run into situations with like our patients and clients, and it's like it's wild, right?
Yeah, there's so many unique people in this world, and I'm not trying to like bash anyone's beliefs, just like straight up. You are entitled to your own opinion. You can have whatever thought, belief you feel. But I definitely feel that I can have my own opinions and thoughts as well. And so I get where you're coming from. When you work in a job that you deal with a lot of people, you meet a lot of very unique individuals that have their own opinions. And so it just kind of shocks me a little bit, because I was at an event a while ago, and I was meeting a bunch of people. You know, you kind of have to, like, talk with a lot of people, especially in the job that I do.
Oh, totally.
And, yeah, there's just some... I know everyone knows some people that are, like, heavy on conspiracy theories, right?
Yeah.
And so it was one of those individuals, and he was so heavy on these conspiracy theories. He's like...
Are we talking aluminum cap? Like, what are we talking? Like,
I
incense?
mean, yeah, you're not wrong. He really was just kind of like implementing. He's like, the government is after us. They have like all of these devices in our homes that are like stalking us. He's like, they're gonna come take us from our homes, and then they're gonna use us.
Cheese and crackers.
Yeah,
oh
like,
my gosh.
I mean, I can't tell you everything like 100% because I kind of didn't understand probably half of what he said, but it was very much kind of talking about how the government is out to kill us all and we're all gonna die. And it's, you know, I definitely think there's corruption in a lot of aspects in life and government, but like, I definitely think government's not out to kill us because they don't have people that they can govern if they try to kill us all.
Yeah.
For me, that was the little kicker. I was like, all right, man, you have a good one.
Oh my god, yeah.
You enjoy your conspiracy theories, but I definitely am not following.
That's great. Awesome.
Right.
Proud of you. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You just kind of go with the flow. You just let them talk, and you kind of... I mean, I guess in every conspiracy theory, there's like a little sense in it, meaning there's something that starts that makes sense, but then it branches off to the extreme.
Oh,
That's kind of how I feel with conspiracy theories. It's very much... I understand your focal point, but then once you keep continuing off and like talking about how aliens are already on this planet and all this stuff, granted, who knows, they might be, but at the same time, it's not something that you're gonna like widely broadcast and like scream to everyone that like, you obviously know you're right.
Oh
To
my
me,
god, yeah,
just
it's like a
kind of-
crazy partner who just goes off and they're like, oh my god, I found a sock on the floor. You obviously cheating on me. It's like, I'm like,
Right.
girl, like, it's just a sock.
Yeah,
like, you know, like...
it's like people who go 0 to 100 in 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
just very much like, it's not logic based. I know that for a fact. So kind of, how are you getting to point A to B? Because like,
Yes,
at this point
exactly.
you got into point A to Z, but without all the like letters in the
Do
middle.
you even know the alphabet? I don't even know. Like...
I guess I don't. But
No, I'm not saying you. I'm talking about them.
no, but true.
Oh
Like
my
that's
gosh.
kind of how it feels. It's very much you think point A to B I could follow, but they go point A to Z, and then it's like, so wait a minute, what about all the other letters in between?
Yeah,
There's
totally.
no context, and it kind of just goes extreme. Like, it's interesting. I know a lot of us have looked at stuff like that, and you're intrigued by it, but it's very powerful to feel like you're gonna surround your whole life by following these conspiracies.
No,
That's
exactly.
what blows my mind. Is like, I understand you could be interested or maybe be intrigued by these things, but changing your whole lifestyle because of like a few conspiracy theories you follow is kind of a little odd to me. Not gonna lie.
No, I agree, and it's very short-sighted in terms of like focal point, right? Like,
Right.
I feel like in order to fully capture life, you got to come into it with an open mind.
Right.
And a lot of these conspiracy theories do close people off from the reality that is like out there for real.
Exactly.
And I mean, I get it. Like, you know, it's sometimes I think because we are like children of like science fiction and like we've been indoctrinated by like that type of culture, I definitely feel that like we are more inclined to believe like, oh, what if there is something crazy going
Right.
on? But at the same time, it's just we're here on this earth, and like honestly, like if something that insane was going on, I feel like there'd be at least maybe more merit to it, more people believing
like
it.
a breadcrumb, something to kind of
Exactly,
lead you
yeah,
that
yeah,
way. I mean, I know for a while there, aliens was a conspiracy theorist, and I know like some stuff has been released about that to support that. But granted, that's always been something that kind of had more like oomph to it. I guess what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah, because I mean, who thinks that we're in this universe alone?
Alone, yeah,
Like,
that's a very
exactly.
individualistic mind thought. So you know, it's very to me that doesn't make sense. But you know, to backtrack, since I've met some weird people at work, I gotta hear about the people you've met at
Oh,
work. Because I know
God.
you've
Oh,
met a
gosh.
whole variety of people.
Listen, you know, in pharmacy, I love it. I'm happy that I can provide patient care. It's
Right.
great, but
Mhm.
working in a retail setting, you know, I gotta be honest. It's just we have a lot of people who just do not understand, and I think maybe it has more to do with human nature than anything.
Yeah.
Because people fall into patterns, right? So
Right.
I have a lot of patients who I know if I say certain verbiage or anything, it's gonna set them off. For
It's a trigger.
instance, yeah.
Yeah.
Say that you paid $10 the last time, and this time it's $13.33. You're gonna lose it. Like I just know that if I see it, I see what you paid the last time and what you paid this time, and if I tell you, okay, ma'am, your prescription today is gonna be $13.33, she's gonna be like, what? I only paid $10 last time. What are you talking about? And it's just like,
Right.
I mean, I get it, right? Because, you know, at the end of the day, we're all just trying to survive and live this
Make
life.
ends meet.
Yeah, but
exactly.
It's just you get a lot of colorful characters in the pharmacy, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think the problem with that especially is people. I like you understand their frustration because I think we all understand like rising costs, things like that, struggling, and it makes it difficult for you to make ends meet. But they put that frustration and they like project it on you, like it's all your fault because I have to pay $3 more. When
exactly.
It's very much not my problem.
Yeah.
Like I wish I could help you. Like I know you've told me you try your best to give people like discounts, anything you possibly can to help them.
Oh yeah,
and
totally.
so it's very much like I understand your frustration, but like why are you putting all the blame on me? It's not like I can do much about the problem.
Yeah, you're talking to the wrong person. Like I am a little. What are we even gonna say? I'm a little ant in the anthill.
With
yeah,
a
like
whole like freaking alien chip on top.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're
not much
talking
you can
these
do.
alien ants. It's wild out there. We're wildin'.
They
So
can't abduct you, right? Like that's not gonna work that way.
exactly.
So,
So, but yeah, just in pharmacy, like we do get very colorful characters. Like I have had like people who have like yes, of course, cursed me out because of the copay or whatever. We have people who are
Right.
very kind. Like we have some patients who just bring us cakes on the regular because they just
that is
appreciate
so
us. Like it's
sweet.
cute, but I'm trying to think. Like I know we've had like some crazy patients in the farm. Oh my goodness, I am sorry.
You're good.
But in the pharmacy, we have had some like crazy patients, right? And I remember like there has been a time where I had this person come up to the pharmacy, and it was a very sweet interaction. Like I commented on their Panic at the Disco shirt that they were wearing, and they were really lit up and excited by it, and so they ended up leaving that day, and the following day they had to pick up another prescription, so they came back to the pharmacy. And they come up and they're talking with me, and they're saying right at the beginning, they're like, okay, so I just want to get this out of the way. They're like,
Okay.
I just want to let you know that I find you super adorable.
Oh.
And I would like to get your number if you're okay with it. And so at the time I was dating someone, right?
Right.
And so I'm a very loyal, monogamous person when it comes to relationships. And I mean, right away I was just like, thank you so much for that, but like
that's
I'm in a
flattering.
relationship.
Right.
And so as we're going through this interaction, like literally they asked this at the beginning. I hadn't even pulled the prescription off the shelf. So like we haven't got it rung into the system.
You haven't
nothing.
even helped them.
We haven't
They're
even
like,
helped
this
them.
is
Like
the first item of business.
like,
Give me your number.
Hi, how are you? Give me your number. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with. So
Fast
this person
on the draw.
oh my god, it was quick. And so I felt so bad. So I'm awkwardly over here trying to like get the prescription ready to be prepared
As
for a
quick as
release.
possible,
Yeah.
like.
But so I'm over here making like conversation. I'm like, so how's the weather outside? And I mean, I'm not an awkward person most of the time, but like in this situation, like somebody like had expressed their feelings for how they felt about me,
I mean,
and like I can't even like accept it.
They
so
really
like
put you on the spot. That's the problem. Like
yeah. And so to make a long story short, like by the end of it, like I was just trying to talk with the person. I could tell that they were defeated. Not defeated, because that makes me sound like I was, like, expecting it. But,
it was
like...
zombie. No, but
no.
they definitely, like, they came in with the mindset of they were going to get your number. And
Yeah,
really
exactly.
would.
And, I mean,
Yeah.
I was just trying to diffuse the awkwardness of the situation. So, by the end of it, I tell this person, I'm like, if you want to add me on Instagram, we could still be friends. It's Ethan. It blah, blah, blah. And, like, this person's like... okay, yeah, whatever. And so they grab the med and, like, they disappear. Shortly afterwards, they transferred out of the pharmacy. So I felt so bad, though, because, like, I feel in customer service, like, you have to present this nice, kind face. And sometimes it does lead to the wrong impression. Or maybe it's just not that time or moment. And so, like, we have had awkward introductions with people because...
Yeah.
I would venture to say that me and you are very, very kind-hearted individuals, and we're very nice, and sometimes that gets perceived as
you're flirting. Okay.
Yeah.
You got me on a whole other topic. So I get exactly where you're coming from, and I've always felt kind of uncomfortable with someone coming up to me while I'm working for a company and asking personal information, because, like, I understand, like, okay, yeah, maybe you might be interested, and I respect that. Like, I understand it, but at the same time, while you're working, that isn't the time to come up and project all this, you know, flattery or, you know, interest on you, because what are you gonna do? You can't really do much while you're on the clock.
Yeah, for real.
I know movies and shows kind of, you know, oh, I'm gonna make out with you because I'm super into you. Like, that's definitely not realistic one bit.
Well, yeah.
So, I mean, speaking on that, when I used to work in an entertainment center, and I was, like you said, very friendly, because I feel like that's definitely my way of doing good customer service, kind of helping people out, being friendly, nice. And I guess I was too friendly with this one individual, and he thought I was flirting with him. So, you know, fast forward, he's, like, doing all this stuff at the entertainment center, and then he comes to this counter where I was at, and he... basically is checking me up and down, and I could obviously tell he was interested, but I was not into it at all. I was already dating someone. It wasn't very much you know, I guess I felt like
interest,
it wasn't very mutual. I didn't feel like I gave him the signs that I was interested. But sure enough, he asked for my number. It was like, "Ooh, you hot? You want to go out?" It was just like, no. I appreciate your, you know, your flattery, or I guess the guts and the nerve you have to come up to me and, like, risk it all and ask me out. But I definitely feel anyone out there, don't do it while they're on working hours. Like, wait till they're off of work or something to, like, try and do something of that nature, because that puts you in a very tight situation, especially when you're working. And then, I guess for me, I was the laughing stock of the entire work for that day, because people were like, ha ha, like, this guy was after you, he was flirting with you hard, and I was like, not that I tried to do that to him, but
yeah, exactly.
it just kind of sometimes happens, and it's because people perceive kindness as flirtatious vibes,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not the case for everyone. So I get where you're coming from. It's very difficult.
Well, yeah, and I mean on the other side of the coin too, like I've known of coworkers who this is a HIPAA violation, so like it's not great.
Right.
But they would like find someone that they were attracted to, and then they would
Find their information.
find their information through our system.
See, that's just
and,
wrong.
Oh, it's so wrong. And so, like, yeah, I do not condone that behavior at all. But where I was going with that is like one of our district coordinators, he was so funny about it because he's like, I don't care if you find this person attractive. That's
Right.
great. He's like, at least step out of the pharmacy if you're going to talk to them. They're like, step out of the pharmacy and then you could go get their number. They're like, go take a little 5-minute break, take a little lap around the
Right.
location. And if you run into them, be like, hey, can I get your number? But like, I feel like work, while I do understand that like you can meet whoever you're going to be romantically involved with anywhere,
Right.
I feel like doing that at work is just kind of a no-no, to be
I
honest.
agree. I mean, and especially with work, there's after hours for a reason.
Yeah,
and so for
exactly.
anyone who has someone you're crushing with at work or you really want to get to know more, you know them and you see them on a regular basis. So definitely do it after hours. Like find a way to find that person after hours, or like shoot your shot after the clock, because if anything,
Shoot your shot after the clock. I feel like we need to make that phrase happen.
Shoot the shot after the clock.
Woo!
But I just mean that in the most positive way. Like, I understand you can't... It's hard to resist urges, but it just makes everyone involved more comfortable. So,
Yeah, totally.
on another note, though, we probably got to end this episode. But on the next
yeah.
episode, we'll definitely have to talk about crazy things we've seen at work. You agree?
Oh my god.
I
we
know
have a
we've
lot.
worked in some situations where you've seen some crazy shit.
We're tractors for it, so here we go.
I don't know.
But-
So funny.
But thank you so much for listening with us this week.
Yes, I appreciate it. And welcome to episode 1. I know we kind of started at a certain point and then branched off, but that's kind of what you're going to get with this podcast of we go off.
I know exactly. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go off each week, and who knows where it's going to go, you
Where
know?
it's going to end, exactly. But we appreciate y'all, and we hope to see you next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.